Stay tuned. Your program will begin shortly. Stay tuned. Your program will begin shortly.
Stay tuned. Your program will begin shortly.
Live from the Crimson Center on the campus of Steubenville High School in Steubenville, Ohio, it's high school volleyball. Hi, everybody. This is Phil Rujak along with Ashlyn Daly and our man Dan Vogel, and we're going to be here to bring you all the exciting play-by-play action tonight as the Big Red host the Monarchs of John Marshall in this Class 5A OVAC matchup that crosses the river. Tonight and every night, we want to thank our sponsors who allow us to bring you this: Rawson's Mulch and More, Poe Financial Services, Barium and Chemicals, Electric O, It's Electric, Capital Recovery Systems, the O Patio and Pub on Lane, Brooke County Schools, the Echo Center, and Hancock County Schools, as well as a multitude of other sponsors. And we thank them all so much. They are certainly good to us. And please, when you hear them or after you hear their name, please support those sponsors. And when you go there, mention that you heard it here on Ohio Valley Sports Online, the Ohio Valley Sports Authority. This should be a good one, Ash. You see what happened? You know, I used to have a brain that worked when I was in my 30s, 40s, and 50s. Now, you know, but Big Red comes in 11-6. John Marshall comes in 13-5. Both in the top 4 in the OVAC. Should be a good matchup.
Absolutely. We got a little bit of excitement here for Big Red tonight as well. They're hosting a teacher appreciation night, also bringing in their Rivals League, which is, I believe it's grades 4 through 6, local schools, volleyball a few times a week, which is so good for the sport in the area. We talked about this last time we were together, just the attention brought and the excitement around volleyball.
On Saturday.
Well, while we got a couple minutes left here in warm-up, I'll go ahead and give you a little pregame setup for tonight. John Marshall, as you said, comes in with a 13-5-3 record. They've played some really solid ball this season. They've been especially strong lately. They've won 10 matches outside of their conference. Meanwhile, Steubenville is 11-6, and I feel as though they've quietly built that record lately. Started off a little bit on the rough side, but they've definitely proven that in their home environment they are tough to play against. At home, they're 5-3, while John Marshall on the road is 4-2. This is definitely going to be a game played at the net. John Marshall's Nia Miller has 161 kills on the season, while Big Red's Jules Kramer has 152. Both programs have legitimate go-to hitters as well as defensive blockers. They have John Marshall has Paisley Babichuk with 27 blocks, and Steubenville has the edge with Emma Lyons building a wall at the net with 37. Another key is going to be serve and serve receive. They're nearly dead even in aces, 128 for John Marshall and 124 for Steubenville. Slusher for Big Red is a huge name to circle when it comes to aces. She's been super consistent this year with 36. She also has nearly 500 assists on the season. I believe she had a record the other night of single match assists with over 34. On the back row side, John Marshall counters with Inkland, who has 215 digs and 153 receptions. Steubenville has Annabelle Clutter with 238 digs and nearly 200 receptions. John Marshall tends to start matches strong. They average over 23 points in the first two sets. Meanwhile, they struggle to find a lead within the third. The fifth set is where Big Red really shines. They have over an average of 14 points. So what I'm really looking at tonight is who's able to go the distance if we go into these fourth and fifth sets.
Okay, well, they're just about ready to get going here. We're going to have the national anthem. Before we get to that, and before we get to the Cedar One Realty starting lineups, we just finished the Capital Recovery System pregame. We're going to take this break and be right back with the Cedar One starting lineups.
Deserves the best at Valvoline Express Care. The only authorized Valvoline Express Care within 60 miles. We're locally owned and operated.
We take pride in serving our community. Every day, we honor our veterans and Franciscan University of Steubenville employees with special discounts. Enjoy peace of mind with our complimentary checkup, because your safety is our priority. At Valvoline Express Care, all cars and trucks are welcome. Come experience the difference.
You're not just a customer, you're a family.
Clyde Kelly, two owners at Clykel Incorporated. Hertz and Thrifty Car Rental, two of the top rental companies under one roof. Minivans and 12-passenger vans, two popular sizes of vans for your group rentals. Lacey and Ashley, two rental agents to help you with your rental needs. The Two Steves, two great detailers to detail your own vehicle. 2 decades. For over 20 years, Hertz and Thrifty Car Rental have been serving the Ohio Valley. Two is better than one.
You know, Fort Steuben Maintenance should be your first choice when it comes to any and all construction projects, whether it's commercial or residential. Make Fort Steuben Maintenance your first call. You can rely on them to be the experts when it comes to roofing, concrete, plumbing, carpentry, just about any job that needs done. Fort Steuben Maintenance, they're fully licensed and bonded and will even give you a free estimate. Fort Steuben Maintenance. You want the number? 740-283-4890.
Everyone at IWS is proud to support our area schools and athletes. We would like to wish every team a safe and successful season. Play hard, stay strong, and good luck from all of us at IWS.
A legacy committed to service and sustainability in our communities.
Are you looking for high-quality mulch and aggregates for your landscaping needs? Look no further than Rawson's Mulch and More. Serving the Ohio Valley and tri-state area, Rawson's delivers top-notch products right to your doorstep. From decorative stone to mulch and more, Rawson's has got you covered. Don't settle for less. Choose Rawson's Mulch and More for all your landscaping needs. Call 740-632-7742 to place your order today.
It's Electric. The Electrico is a family-owned, full-service electrical contracting company that is licensed in Ohio, West Virginia, and PA, but remains community focused here in our backyard. Dave and Darlo Saba are committed to providing service that is family backed. Whether it residential or commercial, the Electric O will provide service that will give you peace of mind and even lessen your electric bill. All electrical needs for new construction, remodeling, troubleshooting, whatever it may be, Electric O can do it efficiently. They service one happy customer after another, and for that I can attest. Call Dave Osaba at Electric O, 304-670-8277.
Experience the excitement of Edge Sports in partnership with First Westminster Presbyterian Church, where children's golf takes center stage. Don't miss your chance to use the state-of-the-art TrackMan Golf Simulator, perfect for golfers of all ages and skill levels to practice, learn, and improve. Edge Golf at First West is growing, offering expert lessons and opportunities to fine-tune your game. Come alone or gather your group and schedule a session today before every slot fills up. Elevate your golf experience with Edge Sports. Call 740-282-4591 to book your tee time today.
Okay, welcome back to the Crimson Center on the campus of Steubenville Big Red. We had the Capital One recovery pregame, and we'll take it down to the court side for the starting lineups. Exactly. They announced everybody, so that was the Cedar One Realty starting lineup. So we'll get the starters as they get out on the court, and we'll see how things go here. But actually, this should be a good matchup. Big Red's been playing well lately. John Marshall has a really nice squad.
Yeah.
This is for some marbles in the OVAC. Both, John Marshall now sits at 2. Steubenville sits at number 4. The top 4 make the OVAC tournament. So both these teams going to be on their best tonight. Yeah, definitely, and especially after talking to Coach Colabello this week. She said, for a minute we thought it was out of reach, so I'm definitely excited for my girls to make it in that top 4 and get to hopefully make a run into the OVAC. What you said cutoffs are this week, correct? This week, Thursday. Thursday's the final day. Thursday will be the cutoff day. We have Big Red starting lineup out on the court. They have number 25, Phoenix Fleming, 22, Jules Kramer, number 9, Aubrey Slusser, number 15, Addison Snyder, number 8, Araya Bigsby, and number 10, Emma Lyons. For the visiting John Marshall Monarchs, they have Kaylee White. Let's see if they could turn around for me. They have gold numbers on their jersey too, man. Yeah, those are tough. Number 1, Mason Inklin is the libero. John Marshall will have the opening serve. And to call that opening serve, the Commissioner Eric Timmons' first serve of the game, my partner, Ashlyn Daly. This one is up, received by Lyons, stays in the back row. Bigsby helps out. Jules Kramer swinging deep, it's out. Sarah Hess is doing the serving duties for the Monarchs. They also have in the front row number 20, Addison Blake. Number 15, Sarah Naomi.
Close at the net. Sent over quickly by the Monarchs, but Big Red handles it. Kramer from the outside. That's out again. Hess serving. Lions receives. It's wayward, but Slusser brings it back in. Addison Snyder sends this one over. They're looking to use it. The set tipped off of the block. And that's a point. I believe that was Sarah Naomi from the middle.
Well, they have a number 8 down there, and we don't have a number 8 on our roster, so I'm not quite sure who that is.
Sent over by Clutter. Wow, that's a wham.
You mentioned that they had a great setter here for John Marshall, and boy, I tell you, she's done a great job. Very good control of the ball, and puts it exactly where she wants it for these setters or these hitters to get a good swing on the ball.
I was told she began starting. That's an ace for her. It's electric. I was told she started last season, and she has already surpassed 1,000 assists.
Wow, that is amazing. Would that be Pulcinelli, maybe?
No, that is Hess.
Oh, Hess.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Kramer from the outside. Good job by Inkland to keep this one alive. Swinging from the outside, Addison Blake. Close at the net, Kramer tips it over. It's tipped back to her. That's played by Big Red. Lions helping out with a free pass. The set tipped by Addison Blake. Addison Snyder returning it for Big Red. It's played well out of the net. Sent over as a down ball, and it's in for a point. Great volley there.
Great volley, and Big Red, I think, thought that ball was going to be long and kind of didn't go after it, and they it fell right inside, and they're going to take a timeout. 6-0, the Monarchs lead the Big Red here in set number 1. We'll be back with more right after this timeout.
Imagine a vibrant hub where education meets wellness, a place where students and community members thrive together. At the East Central Ohio Educational Service Center, we're not just envisioning this future, we're building it. With partnerships that unlock resources and opportunities, we're addressing healthcare needs and cultivating talent. Join us in creating a healthier, brighter tomorrow.
Guida Law Offices can ably represent your interests in real estate and business transactions, probate matters, and personal injury cases. Please visit Guida Law Offices' website at guidalawfirm.com or call them at 304-748-1213.
We're back. John Marshall leads 6-0. Good timeout by Coach Colabella as this serve is in the net. They side out after a 6-point run by the Monarchs. It'll be Jules Kramer serving for the Big Red.
You know, we talked about this Saturday, Jimmy and I. When the coaches take a timeout, something good happens. And
yes.
Once again, it did for Big Red.
Out of the middle, that's a wham for 15, Sarah Naomi. She's a junior.
John Marshall has 13 wins for a reason, and they play a pretty big school schedule. So, they do a pretty good job. 13, Nia Miller now into the game for John Marshall.
This one's up, deep, Slusher setting. Bigsby swinging, that sails out.
A little bit too much that time by Bigsby. Needs to bring it down a little bit. Got a line drive instead of getting on top of the ball and getting it down. But she is a hard hitter, and she'll get it underway here.
Good serve by Addison Blake. Off the outside, hard swing from Nia Miller. Tipped back, point, Monarchs.
And Big Red just, John Marshall's putting the ball exactly where they want to and in a difficult spot for Big Red to handle. And, they're getting it done 9-1 here. They lead over the Big Red. Set number 1 brought to you by Valvoline Express Care.
The serve, hard one down, diving play by Clutter to keep it up. Sent over as a free ball by Kramer. Monarchs look to use this. Set in the middle, tipped. Slusher was there. Bigsby from the outside, rolling ball. Mason Inkland there. Wham! That's 13, Nia Miller.
I'll tell you, they got some hard hitters here on this John Marshall team. And right now, Addison Blake is serving, and she's got one of those line drive serves, and they're tough to return. Big Red's been a good job of getting a hand on it.
Hard serve at the net. Battle won by Nia Miller.
A little more size for Nia Miller, a little taller, and that advantage helped her get the advantage on Slusser that time.
That one's into the net. Big Red sides out.
Now Blake will.
Aubrey Slusher will be serving.
She'll check out, and into the game is Sarah Hess again. See if Slusher can get something going here for the Big Red, get some momentum. Unfortunately, into the net, and we talked about this Saturday. The net can be your real good friend, but boy, it could be your enemy as well. And that time, it was Slusher's enemy.
Inklin is out. She came into the front row. That serve played well by Clutter. The set to Lyons on the outside is in the net. That was Paisley Babachuk who checked in for the Monarchs.
And Big Red, they can't get anything to go their way right now. Everything they're doing is going against them. They just need to get their composure, and they'll be fine. Into the net that time by Sarah Naomi. She'll be side out, and it'll be Big Red with the serve. 13-3, the Monarchs with the lead here. Big Red needs to get some momentum back in their favor.
Snyder serve, it's deep, played well. Out of the middle, wow, that was Nia Miller.
She's pretty good around that net. I mean, she does a good job. That's another wham there by a water transport wham by the Monarchs. Up 14-3 here in set one, again brought to you by Valvoline Express Care.
That serve is up, played well by Kramer. The set to Lyons, missed timing. 4 hits for the Red, went into the net. Timeout called by Coach Colabella.
And like we said,
maybe
it's not going. Nothing's going to go their way.
No, missed hits and a couple balls into the net. But if I'm Coach Colabella, I'm telling my girls, don't stop being aggressive. Keep doing what you're doing. Work on your timing a little bit, but keep at it.
15-3, Monarchs lead the Big Red. We'll be back right after this.
Looking for your dream home in the Ohio Valley? Cedar One Realty is here to help. Our expert agents know the local market inside and out. From cozy bungalows to spacious family homes, we've got options for every budget. Trust us to guide you home. Call Cedar One Realty today, 740-264-7131, or visit our website, cedaronerealty.com. Your future awaits.
Mario's Italian Restaurant timeout. See if something can happen positive here for the Big Red. Again, Ashley, as we said, everything that's happened negatively has happened to Big Red so far.
Looking for something to turn around after this timeout, but there's an ace.
They're hitting the ball right where they ain't, and it gets frustrating, and it magnifies things when you're down 16-3. When you can't get things going for you.
And I apologize to John Marshall. Number 8 is serving, but we do not have an 8 listed on our lineup, so we can't give her proper credit. But Big Red does side out with a tip by Emma Lyons. Trying to do process of elimination here. What other number do I not see?
I know. I'm looking down there, but they have the gold numbers, and I can't see them very well. I can't see very well anyway.
Bigsby serves. Wow, blocked by Lyons and Kramer.
Now, that's something to get momentum in your favor now. A little bit of a good job by those guys to get momentum on their side, get some excitement on the Big Red side of the net.
Bigsby serves. Miller with the first pass. Set to the outside. That's a point for 22, Isla Urbanik.
As we said, but nothing's going right for Big Red. Everything's going well. But John Marshall makes they're making their own breaks because good teams do that. But one thing about Big Red, they haven't stopped playing. They're being aggressive. They're playing hard, and that's that's what you got to keep doing to play through this.
Peyton Vrabel with the first pass. Slusher hustling to keep it in. Lyons doing a good job keeping it on the playable side of the antenna there. Kramer on the outside. Inklin was there. Into the block is Addison Blake. That's Kramer and Phoenix Fleming. Like we said, Lions just building a wall, too.
And Lions, that's twice that she's been involved in one of those. And again, that can get a momentum swing on your side very quickly. See if now she made the good job with the block. Now she gets to serve. See if she can't get a run going here for the Big Reds. 17-6, John Marshall with the lead.
Inkland hustling to keep this one alive. Nia Miller out of the back row. It's out.
There we go. That's the start.
Subs for John Marshall. They have Kaylee White coming in for Nia Miller in the back row. They did attempt that last time, but they were a little quick. Didn't get the signal. Lions again.
Nice dig by White.
Inkland rolling ball from the back row. Peyton Rabel with the first pass. Kramer with the swing. Tipped off the block. Inkland playing this one well. Right side approach, tipped off the block. Clutter was there. Not enough. Phoenix Fleming tries to tip that one over, doesn't quite make it.
Yeah, they were trying to set her up, and it didn't quite make it to her, and she did a good job of trying to handle the miscue, but it didn't work.
Rabel with the pass. Kramer. Good dig by the Monarchs. Coming from the outside, I believe that was Isla Urbanik again.
Mm-hmm.
From the middle, that's a good spot. Was that 15, Sarah Naomi?
I believe it was. She hit that one, and it tipped off one of the Big Red defenders and out of bounds.
It serves in the net.
So Inkland not able to get it over the net, but nonetheless a 19-8 lead here now.
Annabella Clutter, senior libero, serving for Big Red. A set tipped for a point. That was Sarah Naomi again.
And a good job by Naomi. And I'll tell you, I mean, that ball's coming hard. I mean, these hitters for John Marshall are very, very talented.
Lions taking the first pass. Addison Snyder off the block, played well by Marshall. Tipped, Lions diving to keep that one alive. Close at the net, tipped up, Kramer sends it right back down. Oh, Sarah Naomi with her hands on her head. She's like, why did I do that?
When it ain't going your way, it just ain't going your way.
Oh, no. Did it land out?
It landed, no, they called her in the net.
Oh, okay, I missed that call.
Yep, called her in the net.
I just saw the hands on the head. Lions, again, doing a good job keeping this serve receive. Wow, a little rolling at the net action. It lands for Big Red. That was
not a real good
screwy.
set and a good job by Big Red, but sometimes those things work in your favor, and those can be things that can switch things around. 21-9, Big Red has a big hole to climb out of, but let's see what can happen here.
Sarah Hess is back in for Urbanik. Jules Kramer serving. Inkland with the first pass. Tipped over. Looking to use it. Bigsby from the outside. She pushes this one. Hess was there.
Nice.
Yeah, Addison Blake from the outside. Angling off the block well. John Marshall leads 22-9.
Nice hit by the Big Reds. But again, just when things aren't going your way, they're not going your way. The ball went awry.
New ball. Here comes the serve. Like you said, another line drive serve. Lions from the back row. They call this one in. So side out Big Red.
It was close, but it was right inside that line, and you get the line judges right there eyeing that line. So she has the absolute best view of it.
It's
22
Kaylee
to
White
10.
into the back row. Aubrey Slusser serving for Big Red. That's like a tongue twister.
I'm telling you.
Inkland with a hand on it. White can't pull it back in. So there's another point, Big Red.
So the Big Red now just try to get some things, get your composure. Even if you don't win this one, get your composure back. They've played hard the whole time, so that's not been an issue. So if eventually things are going to start to go in your favor.
Anklin with the pass. Set coming out of the back row. That was Nia Miller with a rolling ball. Lions straight back. White got a hand on it. Nia Miller, that's a wham.
I mean, another wham, and I'm telling you, they got some hard hit. Nia Miller, she's impressive with her her strength and velocity.
So 23-11, John Marshall.
Paisley Babachek comes into the game now.
A serve. Clutter on it. Slusser with the set. Tipped by Lyons. Great spot by Emma Lyons.
Great job, Emma Lyons. Kind of faking it, coming like she's going to wham the ball and hit it hard, and she just hit a little dink and right in where nobody was at, and very difficult to handle. It gets a point for the Big Red, 23-12. Big Red now with the serve.
Addison Snyder. This one's up, rolling deep. White on it. Tipped cross court by Miller. Big Red playing it well. Bigsby from the outside into the block. Lions diving to keep it alive. Fleming passes it over. White hustling to get a pass. Nia Miller into the block, but it's out.
Going to go off, and nope. Obviously didn't go off of anybody, so that's John Marshall's point, and they will get the serve on the side out. And this will be match or set point here in set number one. Again, brought to you by Valvoline Express Care.
This serve is up. Lions tipped off the block. The set to the right side, rolling ball. Clutter getting a touch. Slusser helping out. Bigsby tipped off the block. Lions passing it up. The set to Fleming. Hard hit from Fleming. That might have been the hardest swing I've seen from her all year.
And Fleming gets the, we'll call it the mini wham, the water transport mini wham, and gets the point for the Big Red and gets the serve earned back for the Big Red. Again, 24-13, so this is set point if John Marshall scores. And this is going to be the set. That ball's into the net, and John Marshall will come away with set one, a 25-13 victory over the Big Red. We'll be back to summarize the first set and bring you set number two after this word from our sponsor.
Your vehicle deserves the best at Valvoline Express Care, the only authorized Valvoline Express Care within 60 miles. We're locally owned and operated.
We take pride in serving our community. Every day, we honor our veterans and Franciscan University of Steubenville employees with special discounts. Enjoy peace of mind with our complimentary checkup, because your safety is our priority. At Valvoline Express Care, all cars and trucks are welcome. Come experience the difference.
You're not just a customer, you're a family.
Clyde Kelly, two owners at Clykel Incorporated. Hertz and Thrifty Car Rental, two of the top rental companies under one roof. Minivans and 12-passenger vans, two popular sizes of vans for your group rentals. Lacey and Ashley, two rental agents to help you with your rental needs. The Two Steves, two great detailers to detail your own vehicle. 2 decades. For over 20 years, Hertz and Thrifty Car Rental have been serving the Ohio Valley. Two is better than one.
Ohio Valley Sports Online would like to thank one of our great sponsors, Capital Recovery Systems. Capital Recovery Systems is home of the no-cost court collections program. Capital Recovery Systems is a proud sponsor of this broadcast.
Back here at the Crimson Center on the campus of Steubenville Big Red High School, Phil Rujak along with Ashlyn Daly and Dan Vogel, and it's high school volleyball you're watching on the Ohio Valley Sports Authority. And Ashlyn, John Marshall takes that one. Big Red never quit, so maybe they can get something going this time. Everything went John Marshall's way.
Yeah, they will have the opening serve this set, so hopefully some momentum coming off of a very consistent Jules Kramer as she'll take the first serve. And I promise we're looking for who is wearing 8 for John Marshall. If anybody watching knows, I'll check if someone can comment. That would be so helpful. We want to give her the credit she deserves. This one's passed over. Kramer receiving. Snyder, that's a wham for her. Her first of the night.
What a nice start for the Big Red this time. They can get something going here, maybe get a run going, get 6 or 7 in a row and get that momentum on their side. again, Kramer, the senior, is their best server.
Hers is up. This set, Addison Blake on the outside. It lands out.
Just outside the line. Very close, but nonetheless outside the line. Ron Gable right on top of it. The Big Red with a 2-0 lead.
Kramer serve up. Played well by Marshall. Returned swing to her, and it's returned and one. John Marshall was not ready for that.
Well, it went off the top of the net, and the ball kind of died a little bit. The speed of the ball slowed down very much, and it kind of killed it, and that gave the Big Red the advantage there.
Jules Kramer serve up. This set swung and blocked by Addie Snyder, and it's played back and forth again. John Marshall swinging from the middle. That was 15. Sarah Naomi, they side out.
Snyder trying to get a hand on it again, did get fingertips on it, but it just slowed it down enough to out of the reach of the Big Red of number 10 Lions, and it's going to be side out, and the Monarchs will have the ball to on the serve.
Service up. Clutter receives. Snyder tipping over the block. Good spot. Small collision. Oh no, she's a little slow to get up.
Hopefully nothing serious here. Number 2, we don't have a number 2 either. Well, 2 and 8 we need. So if you see number 2, if you know who number 2 is, please kind of let us know from John Marshall. We pulled these numbers off of Max Preps. Apparently some of them are incorrect.
Slusher serving for the Red. Inkland with the first pass. Good job playing it out of the net, just out of the reach, and that's a point for Big Red.
Now if Slusher can get something going here, get 3 or 4 or 5 knocked off here in a row, that can give Big Red a real boost here with their confidence.
Off the top of the net.
Just as
side
I say
out.
it. So now John Marshall trailing 5-2 here in set number 2. Set number 2 brought to you by Thrifty Hertz, Clyde-Kell Auto on Sunset. It's Thrifty Hertz, Clyde-Kell Auto on Sunset.
Right side set to Snyder, tipped off with the hands of a Monarch for a point, Big Red.
Playing in the back of Sarah Naomi, which is kind of unfamiliar territory, I think, for her.
She stayed in to serve, but as we can see, Mason Inkland is back in for her. As Addison Snyder serves. It's back deep, played well, good first pass, good set. Leads to a tip point, wham.
Yeah, nice job again by the Monarchs. Those line drives, and I mean, they're just tough to deal with. And once in a while you get a hand on, if you can get a good hand on it, get it up in the air, you're good, but it's tough to do.
The serve is up. In for an ace.
Perfect placement by John Marshall. We're going to call her Monarch 8.
The Monarch 8.
Monarch 8 and Monarch 2. She's played really well here, so I mean, it's
floating. Bigsby from the right side, rolling ball, Inkland there. Here's the set. Lions tipped. We have a player in the net for the Monarchs.
And the Big Red going to get the serve back, side out. 7-4, they have the lead now. With a chance to capitalize and put more on the board is Araya Bigsby.
I'm wondering if that's Hess as she comes into the front row to set. And I believe they run a 6-1, so I apologize for all that confusion there, guys.
That could well be.
Tipped off the arms of Monarch 2. Wow, hustling to keep it in play, but they can't. It was way back there.
And Lions with another good hit, good solid hit from the front line. got set up very well that time, and a good job by Emma Lyons. Bigby with a nice line drive serve.
Rolling ball back over by Nia Miller. Kramer does the same, returns with a rolling ball. A set to Miller. Bigsby playing it well. Bigsby out of the back row. Anklin with the pass. That's a wham out of the middle.
And exactly, got to hit them where they're not. And that's exactly what they did with that one. So brings the ball back to John Marshall, 8-5.
That was Ella Finley. I believe that's her first of the night.
Back and forth and back and forth.
Peyton Vrabel with the pass. Fleming tipped off the block. That's a point.
You know, Fleming, I watched her play basketball last year as a freshman. What a very, very talented, very athletic young lady. She's going to be a force here for the Big Red in a couple of sports over her 4-year career.
This one's up. The set. Tipped off the block. Lyons was there. Kramer from the outside. Tipped off the block. I believe that's Hess helping out. Rolling ball from Addison Blake. Now Kramer. Good play by the Monarchs. Rolling it back is Blake again. Lyons from the back row. It sails. Good volley.
Very good volley. Unfortunate for the Big Red that one a little bit too hard, a little bit too long. But great volley that time by both teams. A lot of great play.
This one's up. Clutter. The set to Fleming. That's in the net.
Yeah, they're getting the ball a little bit too close to the net for Fleming, and it's hard for her to get it over. If she was a little bit back, I think she'd have had that thing over there.
This serve is up. Lyons to Slusher to Fleming.
There it is.
That's a nice
Fleming
slide.
with another wham, another water transport wham by Phoenix Fleming. Ten to 7, the Big Red with the lead here over the John Marshall Monarchs. You're watching high school volleyball on the Ohio Valley Sports Authority, Ohio Valley Sports Online.
This one's up. Nice right side set and swing. It was deep. Lyons keeping a high pass. Clutter sending it over as a free ball. Anklin gets this one. Set. Another nice slide shot. That was Sarah Naomi. Point Monarchs.
Lyons did everything she could to try to get to that ball, but you know, a lot of floor to cover. Doesn't seem like much, but with 6 people out there, but there's a lot of floor to cover.
Lyons gets that first one. Snyder tipping it over. We have a Monarch in the net. That's 15, Sarah Naomi. So Big Red leads 11-8.
And they will have the serve. Back to Jules Kramer.
That one's up. Now the set. Tipped over straight to Lyons. That was Addison Blake. Bigsby tipped off the block. Hustling to keep this one in play. They do.
Great job by the Monarchs. Great job by Anklin.
Snyder tipped off the block. Passed over. A little miscommunication on the set. Snyder rolling. Blake was there. The set to Blake. That's a wham.
Yep, that's another wham there by Addison Blake. And I mean, the water transport wham. Whew. They got some powerful hitters, do these John Marshall Monarchs. Both teams do.
Nia Miller checks in. As does our Monarch too. Clutter diving. Slusher getting on it. Bigsby tipping. The set to Miller. There's a wham.
Another win, another water transport wham. I think we might have some information.
Thank you. Number 2 is Zoe Kuntz. We love when people help us out.
Oh, man, thank you so much,
Heather.
Zoe Kuntz, number 2. Excellent, excellent. Thank you, folks. That's when people are watching and helping us out, that's fantastic.
I promise I'm not just saying I don't have it. She was listed as 5 online. So Kuntz swinging from the back row. Kramer is there. Snyder in the net. We are tied at 11.
Regardless of the outcome here, another great volley. We've seen some really, really, really fantastic volleys here by both of these teams.
Kuntz serving. Slusher tips it over. She's diving to keep that one in play and does. Miller rolling, but Clutter was there. Slusher to the set to Bigsby. That was outside the antenna, so Monarchs take the lead tonight in this second set.
That's okay. Big Red needs to just get the ball back, get another side out here, play good solid defense and get the ball back, get the serve on their side.
Clutter with the pass. Snyder tipping. Great job by Naomi to keep that one alive after tipping on the block. Kuntz passes it over. Lyons was there. Bigsby from the outside. Kuntz again diving all over the place. Thank you so much. I'm glad I have her name now.
I'll tell you, she's doing a great job.
Bigsby. Inkland, great dig. That was a huge swing. Wow, left-hand tip there by Miller.
What a great job by Slusher.
Yeah.
Ashley.
She does that so well. She dinks that little second pass over.
And right in between where there's nobody at, and I mean, it's almost like she placed it there, took it over and just set it down there. And I'll tell you, that's really a solid talent there. A little bit of moisture on the floor of the water. Get that wiped up. Don't want anybody slipping and falling. It's the last thing you want. I think it's homecoming this week. It's the last thing you want before homecoming.
With a couple volleyball players on homecoming court. The set. Wow, what a wham. Nia Miller.
Another water transport wham by Miller. You know, between Miller and Naomi and Blake, I mean, they have three very solid, powerful hitters, the Monarchs.
His service up. Clutter, Slusher, Lyons tipping.
Beautiful. Beautiful job by Emma Lyons. Just a nice little soft tip. Put the ball right in no man's land where nobody was, and gets the tie and the ball, the side out, and the serve to the Big Red. 13's on the board.
Addison Snyder serving. Rolling down. Kuntz keeping this one up. Miller. Slusher was on that one for a dig. Fleming passes it over. Inkland. Now the set. Into the middle. Tipped off the block. We have a Big Red player in the net. That was Emma Lyons. Subs Isla Urbanic back in. Hess's serve. Kramer's there. Fleming from the outside, tipped.
And Phoenix Fleming one more time with a huge hit.
Again, tied at 14. Bigsby will be back to serve. This one's up. Tipped off the top of the net. There it is, your best friend.
That's it. Sometimes it's your enemy, sometimes it's your friend. That time the net was his friend, much to Dan Vogel's chagrin. He does not like that net ball.
Inkland with a good first pass. Now the set. Tipped into a wall of Big Red blockers. Monarchs returning again into a wall of Big Red blockers. That was Emma Lyons and Jules Kramer.
I'll tell you what, Emma Lyons is impressive here. She is very, very active all over the place, and I mean, she has really does a great job in the front line for the Big Red.
Diving play by Kuntz to keep that one alive.
Another line drive serve, and those are really hard to do anything with. And now we're going to have a Mario's timeout. Mario's Restaurant timeout with that. The score of 17-14, the Big Red with the lead. We'll be back after this word from our sponsors.
Looking for a great meal? Stop in Mario's Italian Restaurant and Lounge and DeCarlo's Pizza, located at 3806 Main Street in Weirton. Proudly serving the tri-state area for over 60 years. Family owned and operated, serving salads, sandwiches, pasta, and pizza 7 days a week. Call Danny at 304-748-1179 or visit them at mariosrestaurantandlounge.com. Good luck to all area teams from Mario's Italian Restaurant and Lounge.
The Jefferson County General Health District provides public health services focused on community wellness, disease prevention, and protection where Jefferson County residents live, work, learn, and play.
Jefferson County Health District, here to serve you.
Back here and set to serve are the Big Red, and here is Ashland.
Araya Bigsby coming off the timeout, keeping the serve in. Inkland with the first pass. Nia Miller on the right side. Clutter gets her hands on it. Kramer with a rolling ball. Inkland there. Right side approach. That's a point.
Once again, after a timeout, something good happens to the team that took the timeout.
Isla Urbanic with that one. Subs coming in. Kuntz is out. And Addison Blake is back into the front row. Nia Miller serving for the Monarchs.
Vrabel back in for the Big Red.
It's in the net. It's where John Marshall is going to, I feel, hurt themselves. They've had so many serves in the net this set.
A lot of unforced errors in this one. Big Red had the unforced errors in the first set. John Marshall with the unforced errors in the second set here. Again, the second set brought to you by Thrifty Hertz Clackell Auto on Sunset.
This one's up. Blake, Clutter, good job. Defending herself against that, but keeping it up.
Yep, keep it alive.
Middle tipping. Jules Kramer diving, tipped right back, but Monarchs don't have anyone there.
Kramer with a fantastic move on that, diving down to, surrender her body to get that thing, and it looks like she's maybe banged up her hip a little bit, but boy, she saved the ball.
Good first pass. Now the set. Great corner spot. It's that Ella Finley. She's coming out. Sarah Naomi is back in, so their front line is made up of Naomi, Blake, and Urbanic. Good first pass by the Red. Kramer deciding to pass this one over. It was a good one, had to dive for it, but another good corner spot by Isla Urbanic.
And, she has a knack for that corner and puts it right where she wants to put it, where there's nobody at. And another point to 19-17 now. John Marshall with a comeback here.
Inkland serving Peyton Vrabel with the first pass. Kramer again pushing this one. John Marshall was there. Wow, swinging hard and off the block. There's a point for Addison Blake. Bigger takes a timeout.
Try to stop the momentum here. With that timeout, we'll take a timeout. You're watching high school volleyball here on the Ohio Valley Sports Authority, Ohio Valley Sports Online. Back after this.
Trying to find a local family-owned pharmacy that doesn't treat you like a number, they treat you like, well, you. Visit Hood's Pharmacy. Find them at 971 Main Street in Follinsby. Hood's Pharmacy is family-owned. Family-owned for over 50 years. All insurance plans are accepted, and they have COVID-19 testing and vaccinations available, so no worries there. Hood's Pharmacy features Sarah's Candy, plus a wide selection of greeting cards. Get the friendly hometown service you deserve when you visit Hood's Pharmacy in Follinsby. Come visit the friendly pharmacist and staff at Hood's Pharmacy today, a proud sponsor of this broadcast.
19-18, Big Red with the lead. John Marshall with the serve.
Mason Inkling will be serving. This one's up. Lions with a good first pass. Kramer, that one's in the net.
Yep.
So we're tied at 19.
Another tie on the campaign here on the second set. Inkling trying to get her team some momentum.
Vrabel with the pass. The set to Kramer. She pushes it. Diving play by Hess to keep it in. Blake, good swing, tipped off the block. Clutter was there. Off the block for a point. That's Jules Kramer.
Big Red takes the lead back at 20-19. And they'll also have the serve here. back and forth, something you'd expect from two good teams in 5A and the OVAC.
Clutter serves. This set tipped over the block, but Aubrey Slusher was there.
Great job by Slusher, and Kramer just couldn't quite get it over the net. It goes back to the Monarchs, 20-20 now.
Isla Urbanik now serving. This one's up. Lions with the first pass. The set to Kramer. She punches it over. Inklin is there. This set, good corner spot again. That was Addison Blake rolling from the back row. Here comes the set. That's to Blake on the outside. She takes that corner spot again, but it sails out.
Yeah, a little bit too much on at that time, and Big Red knew it, and they let it go. And now the side out comes to the Big Red, and they take the lead back at 21-20. And they'll have their best server back there in Kramer. Bigsby back into their front row.
This one's up. Yes, wow, great dig by Lions. That was such a hard hit. Bigsby diving back there was Kaylee White to keep it alive. This one goes to the Monarchs after a hard hit by Addison Blake.
Back and forth trying as she might. Could not get her hand on it, was Clutter, and the ball went awry and out of bounds. And the serve goes to the Monarchs.
Zoe Kuntz is back in, as is Nia Miller. Kuntz will be serving.
21-21 your score here in set number 2. Brought to you by Thrifty Hertz Clyde-Kell Auto on Sunset.
Now this set to Snyder. There's a wham for Snyder.
And that's going to bring it back to the Big Red. 22-21. Got to win by 2. So hopefully the Big Red like nothing more than to close it out right here.
With Slusher serving. Inklin with a good pass. Miller tipped it to Slusher. Great hustle by Bigsby to try to get a hand on that one, but again, the Monarchs side out.
Been the tail of this set so far. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Nobody able to get any kind of run going.
The serve is up. Hard serve. Clutter's there. Close at the net. Bigsby from the middle pushing it. Just caught on their heels. So Big Red side's out again. They lead 23-22.
So Big Red, hopefully, for their hope, they can. Their hopes are on Addison Snyder to close this thing out, leading by 2 here, leading by 1 here. They got to win by 2.
Addison Snyder serving. Rolling ball. Kuntz with the first pass. Finley into the block, but they return it well. Lions off the arms of Inklin, 24-22.
And they break the streak to the Big Red, and now they have set point.
Not after a timeout from the Monarchs.
So they're going to take a Mario's timeout. 24-22, Big Red with the lead. We're going to take one with them. We'll be back after this.
Josephine's Authentic Italian Food is a proud sponsor of this broadcast. You can carry out or have it delivered. Do you have an event that needs catered? Well, give Josephine's a call today. 740-282-1599. Josephine's has an extensive menu. Look them up on Facebook or call them now. 740-282-1599. Josephine's Authentic Italian Food, carry out or delivery.
Big Red leads 24-22. Addison Snyder will be serving coming out of the timeout. This one's up, deep. Kuntz with the pass. Miller. Kramer was there, but it's returned in out. So we have a side out, 24-23. Big Red leads. Sarah Hess will be serving for the Monarchs.
Now, if Big Red gets the point, that'll be set point. If John Marshall gets the point, we're going to have to go to 26.
And they do with an ace.
It's electric O, it's electric O, it's electric ace.
Tied at 24. Clutter with the pass. The set to Lions tipping. Monarchs were ready. Nia Miller. Diving dig by Kramer. Bigsby from the outside rolling. Kuntz with the pass. The set tipped off the block and unfortunately off the head of Lyons.
Yeah. Good job to block it, but she couldn't find it. And that's going to be a timeout for the Big Red. 25-24. John Marshall with the lead. We'll just stay here this time, Dan and Ashlyn. You know, you're in this situation, you're Big Red, you're down 25-24. Obviously, it's set point. What are you telling your players?
Just side out. Any way we can do it. Play smart. Maybe don't take the big swing this time. You know, if you see a hole, attack that, but just keep your head and side out. They need another point, but you could stop it.
So this is set point for the Monarchs, the 25-24. Been a great match, a great set so far here in set number 2, brought to you by Thrifty Hertz Clay Cal Auto on Sunset.
25-24. Hess serving for the Monarchs. She has Urbanik, Miller, and Fleming in the front row. I'm sorry, Finley. Clutter. Oh, miscommunication by the Red. Both Fleming and Bigsby went up for that one, so that's 4 hits. Monarchs take this one, 26-24.
And a nice comeback by the Monarchs. The 26-24, John Marshall leads 2 sets to none. We'll be back with set number 3 and Ashlyn's recap of the second set after this break.
Clyde Kelly, 2 owners at Clykel Incorporated. Hertz and Thrifty Car Rental, 2 of the top rental companies under one roof. Minivans and 12-passenger vans, 2 popular sizes of vans for your group rentals. Lacey and Ashley, 2 rental agents to help you with your rental needs. The 2 Steves, 2 great detailers to detail your own vehicle. 2 decades. For over 20 years, Hertz and Thrifty Car Rental have been serving the Ohio Valley. 2 is better than 1.
Your vehicle deserves the best at Valvoline Express Care, the only authorized Valvoline Express Care within 60 miles. We're locally owned and operated.
We take pride in serving our community. Every day, we honor our veterans and Franciscan University of Steubenville employees with special discounts. Enjoy peace of mind with our complimentary checkup, because your safety is our priority. At Valvoline Express Care, all cars and trucks are welcome. Come experience the difference.
You're not just a customer, you're a family.
Are you seeing the world as clearly as you should? At Ohio Valley Vision Center, we believe in providing top-quality eye care for you and your family. From comprehensive eye exams to the latest in eyewear fashion, our experienced optometrists are here to help. Located in Steubenville and Weirton, we offer convenient hours to fit your busy schedule. Thanks to Ohio Valley Vision Center, you can see better than ever. Call us today at 740-283-3937 or visit OhioValleyVisionCenter.com to schedule your appointment. Ohio Valley Vision Center, your vision, our focus. Looking for a great deal on a pre-owned vehicle? Ohio Motor Group has you covered. Visit us in Steubenville, Bridgeport, or online. We've got cars, trucks, and SUVs to fit every budget and lifestyle. Bad credit? No problem. We offer guaranteed credit approval. If we can't approve you, no one can. Check out our inventory online at ohiomotorgroup.com or stop by one of our locations today. Drive away in your dream car.
And Ashlyn, Big Red played a great set that time, but John Marshall able to come back and as good teams do.
Yeah, like I said, I think they were really hurting themselves in the first half of that second set with missed serves, those unforced errors we were talking about. When they started being more consistent with their serves, they were really able to turn that one around. So looking for a really competitive one. John Marshall will have the opening serve of this set.
Been a great couple of great sets. Big Red got themselves down in the first set, but they were able to bounce back, and John Marshall able to bounce back in that second one.
They're coming off of good momentum here as we come into this third set. The serve played well by Big Red. Kramer from the outside. That one's into the net.
Can't get it over, and that's 1-0 for the Monarchs.
Clutter diving to get that one. Passed over by Snyder. It's deep. Monarchs do play it, but there's no help otherwise, so they side out. Tied at 1.
So Big Red will get the opportunity now, and their best server, Jules Kramer, is going to be behind the line.
Kramer serves. Inklen, the set from Hess. Blake from the outside, diving play by Kramer. It's returned over and 1, back and forth like a tennis match. Snyder swinging, but it was just out.
Just a little bit too much for Madison Snyder that time, and side out to John Marshall, 2-1. The Monarchs with the lead here early in this set number 3, brought to you by Capital Recovery.
Addison Blake serving. Nia Miller is back in the front row for the Monarchs as well. Snyder out of the middle. That's a wham for her.
Now that's the way you want to hit it, Addison Snyder.
Blake is out. Zoe Coons is in. The player formerly known as Monarch 2.
Formerly known as Prince.
Slusher's in the net.
And neither team can get any momentum going. It seems like they can't more than 1 or 2 points at a time, and it goes back and forth and back and forth, like a good match would with 2 good teams.
Kramer with the first pass. The set to Snyder on the right side. Kuntz is there. Miller into the block, but again, Kuntz is there. That's a point. Big Red couldn't bring it back in time. We're tied at 3.
And Kuntz with a good job there, but just could not get control of that one. And the Big Red are going to take advantage, and they get the serve now with Addison Snyder. 3-3.
Snyder serve. Kuntz received. I feel like I said that 1,000 times last set. Babachuk found a hole.
And once again, the no more than 1 point at a time, 1 point at a time. They're scoring on the serve. The other team's serve is what's happening.
Yeah. Serve receive has been effective. Sorry. Clutter. Lions swam.
Once again, here we go. Lions takes care of business for the Big Red.
Getting the ball back in play here.
Bigsby now will have the honor. See if she can get some momentum going. See if she can get a run started.
Inklen, Hess, Miller on the right side. Slusher's there. That takes her out as the setter, but Clutter helps out. Phoenix Fleming rolling ball. Inklen was there. Miller. We have a couple players in the net for the Big Red. They called, I believe, Emma Lyons.
So once again, the defense scores on the offensive serve. Big Red, see if they can get the sphere back.
Nia Miller serving. Peyton Vrabel with the pass. Lyons from the right side. Off the block, Babachuk punches it back over. Kramer, 2-hand pass. Sarah Hess taking that one. Blake, miss hit into the net. One of the very few we've seen her miss hit. She's been so consistent. But Big Red does side out. Emma Lyons will be going back to serve.
5-5 your score here in set number 3, brought to you by Capital Recovery Systems.
It's in the net.
And again, nobody can gain the momentum here. John Marshall with a 2-0, 2-0 lead here. And the lead in this set, 6-5 with the serve.
Inklen serve. Off the arms of Vrabel. Clutter hustling to keep that in. Kramer hustling as well. It stays on the right side of the antenna. But a wham. Yeah, we'll give that a wham.
That was another water transport wham. And this is maybe the first time that anybody has gone up by 2 in this one so far. Whoever takes the momentum here, whoever starts a run, I think is going to be in good shape in this one.
Vrabel, good first pass. Kramer. That would have been a wham, but Inklen with a good dig. Blake off the forearms of Clutter.
Yep, and just couldn't. That ball ends up in no man's land when it comes off of you like that. It was so hard hit. Dribbling all back all the way to the net from the back row.
Inklen again. That's an ace. It's electric.
Yep, another ace. It's electric. Oh, it's electric ace, and a timeout taken by the Big Red. 9-5, the Monarchs with the lead. We'll be back with more of set number 3 after this timeout.
You're listening to Ohio Valley Sports Online, the sports authority. If you want to get your message heard, visit us on Facebook and leave a message. Ohio Valley Sports Online is on any connected device, phones, tablets, smart TVs. Follow us on Facebook and don't forget to subscribe free to our YouTube page. Type in OVSO. You will get immediately notified the instant we go live with our next broadcast.
Back here at the Crimson Center on the campus of Steubenville Big Red High School, it's high school volleyball on the Ohio Valley Sports Authority OVSO. Ashlyn with the call.
Inklen serving for the Monarchs as they lead 9-5, coming off the timeout. Lions off the net, kind of approaching from the back row, just mishit. Maybe would have been a good one, just stay on your feet, swing with the down ball, but she did take an approach. So Monarchs double up the lead here. Inklen serving again. Tipped off the top of the net. Clutter coming in hard to get on that. Kramer pushing it deep, but Inklen is there. The set right side tipped over. I believe that was Urbanik over there. Rolling ball from Kramer. Hess is diving to keep it in play. Urbanik from the right side mishit. Again, another one. I think maybe just a down ball would have been okay. Keep your feet on the ground if it's maybe behind your head or you're not set up quite right for your full approach. Big Red serving, trailing 10-6. Clutter with a hard serve for an ace. That was probably the hardest serve I've ever seen her have.
I'll tell you, that was a good one. That was electric. Oh, it's electric ace. That time for Annabella Clutter.
Again, a hard one. Kaylee White trying to play it. Return now by a couple wayward passes, but Addison Snyder. Good dig by Inklen. Blake. Wow, good dive, good hustle by Clutter, but just too much for her to handle. It's 11-7 now.
Really
Addison
good
Blake.
placement by the Monarchs.
I feel like Blake has just been eating this corner up. Big Red did, adjust and shift, but it was just so hard hit.
Yeah, she's a powerful hitter.
Kramer from the outside. Good play by White. Blake again into the block of Snyder and Slusher.
11-8, side out for the Big Red now.
Right,
Kramer back
Bigsby
to serve
in.
again. See if Jules can get a run going for the Big Red here. Trailing by 3.
Hess with the set. Blake into the block again, and that lands in. It went way back there.
Right, just doesn't matter as long as it's inside that line.
That
That's all that counts. That was a nice shot.
Yep. So Jules Kramer serving, trailing 11-9. Out of the middle, this one's out for Sarah Naomi.
So Kramer getting a little bit of a run going here. The score now at 11-10, John Marshall. Chance to tie it up here for Jules.
This set going to the back row, rolling ball, Clutter's there. Snyder, that's a wham for Snyder.
Water transport wham.
Snyder really coming alive tonight.
Really playing well here tonight for the Big Red. Tied at 11 now.
Inklen diving. Hess. Woo. Was it tipped out by Big Red? Some play at the net. Like I said, battles at the net tonight.
Yep. You said it. You called it in the pregame, and that's exactly where it's been all night in every one of these sets.
Kaylee White came out, and Nia Miller is back in for the Monarchs. Hard serve into the net by Blake. Tied at 12. Zoe Kuntz coming in for her as Aubrey Slusher goes back to serve for the Big Red.
12's on the board.
Anklin with the pass. The set to Miller. Tipped off the block and Clutter was there. Tipped over by Lyons. She found a good spot.
Nice little dink that time by Emma Lyons, and it just, you hit them where they ain't. Baseball, softball, and volleyball.
Slusher serves. This set, right side shot, that one's out.
And the Big Red maintains their momentum here with a nice little lead of 14-12 now.
Slusher serves. Anklin with the pass. Miller from the outside, tipped off the block. Clutter on the play. Lyons, hard swing out of the middle. That's a wham for her.
Had a nice little run going here for the Big Red. And the Monarchs coach has seen it up, but she's going to take a timeout. 15-12, the Big Red lead here in set number 3. You're watching high school volleyball on the Ohio Valley Sports Authority, Ohio Valley Sports Online. Back after this.
Are you tired of lugging heavy water bottles from the store to your home or office? Look no further than Water Transport in Hopedale, Ohio. For over 36 years, we've been providing premium quality water to the tri-state region. Our team is dedicated to delivering fresh, clean water right to your doorstep. With our reliable and efficient service, you'll never have to worry about running out of water again. Call us today at 740-264-9999 to schedule your delivery and experience the convenience of Water Transport.
Back here at the Crimson Center, Big Red leads in set number 3. They trail in sets 2-0, but they lead here 15-12. Ashland, they need to keep the momentum going here. Done a great job there by Slusher to get a run going.
And here she is with her serve off the timeout. The set to Nia Miller. It's out. She tried to find a spot there at the 10-foot line, but just a bit too far.
Well, she did hit it where nobody was, but unfortunately, it wasn't between the lines.
So Slusher again leading 16-12.
Biggest lead of the set so far.
Nia Miller helps out. Passed over. Lyons into the block of the Monarchs. Nia Miller sends it over in just one. Looking to catch them off guard, but not quite. Good set for Bigsby for a wham.
Another Water Transport wham by Bigsby. Araya gives the Big Red a 17-12 lead, a 5-point lead now. Biggest of the game so far for either team. See if they can keep this run going.
Slusher again. Anklin gets her hands on this one. Miller coming through the middle. Kramer got on it, but hard hit. Difficult to make a good pass off of. No help behind that one. Not sure there could really be any.
Yeah, that was a tough spot for the Big Red there.
I believe, is that Sarah Naomi back to serve?
Trying to catch her number.
Clutter's pass. Now the set. Wow, Addison Snyder.
That was Naomi, and serve for naught as Snyder, once again, boy, she's come alive here in this set number 3.
She will be serving now. First pass by Nia Miller. There's a point and a side out for the Monarchs.
That's a good job. Again, you know, they have some really heavy hitters there. And once again, a tough spot for the Big Red defense.
We have a sub. Isla Urbanic back in for the Monarchs. Front row is made up of Urbanic, Babichuk, and Miller.
This is Hess on the serve.
Pass up and high. Fleming rolling ball tipped off the block. There's a point.
And it doesn't matter how you get them, as long as you get them. And Fleming gives the Big Red the ball back in a 19-14 lead. Maintaining this 5-point lead are the Big Red.
Hard serve, difficult to make a play on, but Nia Miller coming from the right side, mishit and sails out.
A little bit too much that time for the Monarchs, and the Big Red now takes a 6-point lead at 20-14.
Bigsby serve, Kuntz receives. Urbanic off the block, it rolled, tightrope walked on the net, but lands on Monarch's side, so a point Big Red and a timeout by John Marshall.
And with that Mario's timeout, we'll take one as well. 21-14, the Big Red with the lead. We'll be back after this.
Are you craving a juicy steak or a hearty burger? Look no further than the Ville Restaurant and Bar. Our family-owned restaurant has been serving American and Italian fare since 1996. From homemade soups to char-grilled steaks, we have something for everyone. Dine in or carry out. Lunch and dinner served all day. Visit us at 100 Mall Drive, Steubenville. Cheers to good food and great company.
We're back. Big Red leads 21-14 in set 3 after dropping sets 1 and 2, 26-24 and 25-13. Coming off of a John Marshall timeout, it'll be Araya Bigsby serving for the Big Red.
Trying to stop the bleeding, the Monarchs right here, but Bigsby going to try to keep the wound awry.
The set, Miller, she found a spot. Oh, and Lyons walking gingerly.
Twisted something, looks like an ankle maybe, but she's a tough one. She's going to grit it out, is Emma Lyons.
Miller will be back to serve, and Addison Blake back in the front row for the Monarchs.
Looking to get a run going for themselves.
Fleming from the middle, it sails out. Just behind her head a little bit.
Hard hit, but unfortunately not inside the lines. And the Monarchs climb to within 5.
Miller serve. Vrabel with the pass. Kramer from the outside. Miller was there, close at the net. Played well by Lyons. Pushed over by Kramer. She's found that spot and she's absolutely camping there.
I'm telling you, she has done a great job from that, finding that soft spot in the defense and gives her team a 22-16 point lead now.
Lyons serves. It's deep. Inkland there. The set to Blake. Into the block. It's in for a point. Big Red.
What a great block by Phoenix Fleming that time. Ends up in a point for the Big Red and a 23-16 lead here. Trying to close it out will be Emma Lyons.
Blake takes this one. Right side set to Babachuk. That's a wham.
Babachuk says, nope, not going to let this happen yet.
6'2" sophomore. She steps out. Sarah Naomi back in as Mason Inkland is serving. Vrabel with the pass. Fleming. Inkland got a hand on it. White tried to help but couldn't bring it back in, so we have set point for Big Red, looking to take their first of the night.
Here, set number 3, 2-0. The Monarchs with the lead. This set brought to you by Capital Recovery System.
Clutter serve. Swinging from the right side. That was Urbanic. Kramer into the block of Urbanic and Naomi.
Not yet. 24-18 now. Side out to the Monarchs. And they'll have the serve.
Urbanic serve. Lyons plays it. Slusher to Snyder. Inkland there. Off the top of the net, that was Addison Blake. So Big Red takes this third set, 25-18.
So Big Red brings it to win 2-1 now. 25-18 win in this set. Set number 3, we'll be back with set number 4 and Ashland's recap and thoughts on set number 3. You're watching high school volleyball on the Ohio Valley Sports Authority, Ohio Valley Sports Online. Back after these words from our sponsors.
Your vehicle deserves the best at Valvoline Express Care, the only authorized Valvoline Express Care within 60 miles. We're locally owned and operated.
We take pride in serving our community. Every day, we honor our veterans and Franciscan University of Steubenville employees with special discounts. Enjoy peace of mind with our complimentary checkup, because your safety is our priority. At Valvoline Express Care, all cars and trucks are welcome. Come experience the difference.
You're not just a customer, you're a family.
Clyde Kelly, 2 owners at Clyde Incorporated. Hertz and Thrifty Car Rental, 2 of the top rental companies under one roof. Minivans and 12-passenger vans, 2 popular sizes of vans for your group rentals. Lacey and Ashley, 2 rental agents to help you with your rental needs. The 2 Steves, 2 great detailers to detail your own vehicle. 2 decades. For over 20 years, Hertz and Thrifty Car Rental have been serving the Ohio Valley. 2 is better than 1.
The crew at Ohio Valley Sports Online appreciates our sponsors like the Target Shop. The Target Shop has all your fall sports gear. Shop local and get all your school spirit gear, fan wear, and everyday apparel. Support your locally owned shop. The Target Shop offers new designs weekly. Stop in soon. Okay, so where do you go for fish during Lent? Why, Steve's Fish and Chips, of course. Great fish sandwiches and excellent fish junks. Oh, and shrimp, too. Plus an assortment of sides. It's great during Lent, but Steve's Fish and Chips is an excellent choice anytime. They have burgers, chicken wings, and salads, too. You've got to try the fried pickles. Steve's Fish and Chips. Call today and order 740-282-3261. 740-282-3261. 3261.
We're back here at the Crimson Center. It's set number 4 coming up. This set will be brought to you by Berryman Chemicals. The Monarchs lead 2-1, but Big Red came back in that one, able to put that one away 25-18. Been back and forth in all these sets, Ashlyn. Been a great match so far.
Yeah, absolutely. I think, we saw some of the best of Big Red volleyball there. They were firing on all cylinders. We saw consistent attacks from Fleming, Snyder, Lyons, Kramer, players diving all over the place. Emma Lyons, toughing out what could have potentially been an injury, but we'll see how the Monarchs respond.
And the Big Red could have collapsed after that tough loss in set number 2, 26-24, but they kept their composure. And they stayed upbeat, and they were able to come away with a victory here in set number 3.
They will have the serve to open up this 4th set here. It'll be Jules Kramer taking serving duties. This one's up, back, Inkland there, Hess. The set, it's returned by Big Red with a swing by Bigsby. That's in the net. That was a good one by Sarah Naomi to get things started.
And here we go again. Back and forth. The Big Red hoping that stands true again, and they'll get the side out here.
Kuntz serving. Lyons with the pass. Slusher tries to send it over, but Miller was there. Kuntz diving. Miller diving to keep this one alive. Miscommunication in the back row for the Monarchs, so Big Red sides out.
And that's what the Big Red was looking for. Now Slusser, who had a good run going last set, so maybe she can get another good run going this set.
There's that one, Inkland there. Miller. Wham, what a spot.
Yeah, Nia Miller said, we're not going to have any of this with the water transport wham. And, I mean, that was a big-time wham that time.
Naomi back to serve. Ella Finley came into the front row for the libero. Clutter with the first pass. Lyons on the outside. It's in the net.
And just get on top of it a little bit too much that time did Lyons, and unable to get it over the net. Little run started here for the Monarchs.
The serve is up. That's an ace. It's electric. Monarchs lead 4-1.
John Marshall's trying to take advantage of the momentum on this side and the run set up here by Naomi.
Clutter with the first pass. Lions from the outside, cross court. Naomi's there. Miller tipping into the block. Kuntz was behind her to cover that. Naomi swinging out of the back row. Kramer. Now Lions tipping from the middle. Hess was there. She's out as the setter, but Kuntz helps out. Miller tipped off the block. Slusher helps out. Clutter to Bigsby. We have a Monarch in the net.
Really good volley again going on by both of these teams. Back in comes Inclin for John Marshall.
Snyder will now be serving for Big Red.
4-2, the Monarchs with the lead here early in set 4.
They call this one out.
And side out to the Monarchs.
Babachuk in. Sarah Hess will be back to serve. That one's up. Kramer with the pass. Lines from the middle into the hands of Miller and Finley for a block.
And right back over down to the floor, and another point for the Monarchs. They claim a 4-point lead at 6-2.
That one's into the net. So Big Red sides out.
The Big Red now. See if they can get something going here.
Bigsby serving. Kuntz with the pass. Hess with the set. Miller with the wham.
Yeah, perfect placement with that one, and there's nothing the Big Red could do. And the water transport wham by Miller. She's had a few of those tonight.
Addison Blake coming back into the front row as Nia Miller is back to serve. Up, hard serve. Kramer sticking a fist out to get that in play. Inclin. Hess the set. Finley rolling ball. Clutter's there. Fleming just mishit and sails out.
A little bit too much that time by Phoenix and heads out, and a timeout going to be called by the Big Red. A good one here, trailing 8-3 here in set number 4, trailing 2-1. You're watching high school volleyball on Ohio Valley Sports Online. Back after this.
Discover the difference experience makes with Steubenville Tailoring and Alterations. With over 30 years of expertise, they offer quick, affordable, and reliable sewing services, from tuxedo rentals to bespoke suits and expert bridal alterations, including corsets, bustles, and hemming. Conveniently located in Wintersville, Ohio, they provide free estimates and personalized service by appointment. Trust your special garments to the skilled hands at Steubenville Tailoring and Alterations. Call 740-314-5316 to schedule today.
Ohio Valley Sports Online is your sports authority. Follow us on Facebook and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Live streaming high school and NCAA sports, plus weekly football coaches shows right here on Ohio Valley Sports Online.
Back off the Big Red timeout. Monarchs lead 8-3. Nia Miller serving. Now it's passed over by Babachuk. Lions out in the middle, tipping. Babachuk's there. Hess is set. That was Blake out of the outside. Tipped over two by Slusher. She's so effective with that.
Very much so. She just kind of kills the ball, and it ends up landing where nobody's at. Big Red will have side out, and they'll have the serve. Emma Lyons.
Lions serve up deep. Inclin there. Babachuk sails. I believe we're calling a tip on that one. So we do have a point, Monarchs.
And the Monarchs were celebrating. I wasn't sure why, but yeah, kind of sailed the ball. The ball changed trajectory. So, unless it was a special ball.
Weird spin on it. Inclin serves. Vrabel with the pass. Lions swinging out of the back row. White playing that one well. Blake, wham.
Perfect placement by Blake. Amazing. Couldn't set it down any better if you walked it over and set it down by hand.
Inkland serve, Vrabel. Pushed over by Slusher. Hess is out, White helping out, getting it to Blake. She pushes it towards the back. Clutter was there. Kramer rolling. Hess taking that first one. White helping out. Babichuk. That one sails out.
Yeah, a little bit too much that time by Babichuk. So that ball is out. And the Big Red will have side out, and they'll have the serve right now with Clutter.
Snyder back in the front row. Hard serve from Clutter. Tipped over by, I believe that's Naomi back in the front row. Kramer into the net.
Into the net this time and just can't quite get it over. It's Kramer and a point for the Monarchs. 11 to 5 they have the lead.
Subbing, John Marshall serving, leading 11-5. Clutter with the pass. Snyder tipping over. Good defensive plays there by the Monarchs to keep it alive. Kramer tipped off the block, just out of the reach of Inkland.
Yep, they can't get to that one, and Kramer with another point shot for the Big Red. 11-6 trail the Big Red, but they have the ball on the side out, and they're going to be having Kramer, their best server, back there whacking at the ball.
This one's up. Inkland passes. The set tipped over by Naomi. Snyder tips it right back, but Kaylee White was there. Blake, miss hit, that's out.
And point for the Big Red. Climbed to within 4 at 11 to 7.
Kramer serves. This one's Inkland out of the back row. Sails out as well.
Too much again. The Big Red trying to make a run, trying to climb back into this thing.
Serve is up. Inkland with the first pass. Hess digs it out of the net. Pushed over by White. Blocked, but played well by Big Red. Out of the middle, tipped off the top of the net. There's a point, Monarchs.
Sometimes better be lucky than good. And they're good, but they got a little bit lucky on that one. And I'm sure they'll take it.
Miller is back in the front row as Zoe Kuntz goes back to serve for the Monarchs. Slusher to Bigsby. Inkland there. Pushing it hard over there for Miller, but she's able to pass it over. Bigsby again, tipping. Clutter making a nice dig. Passed over by Snyder. Miller into the block. Played by the Monarchs. It's rolling all over the place. Slusher tries to swing, but into the hands of Miller. Returned by Bigsby now. Miller, kind of a sliced ball. Rye Bigsby reaches up to get a hand on it. Slusher with the pass over. This set, Naomi in the middle.
Great volley.
Addison Snyder with the block.
Great volley that time, and the Big Red comes away on the positive side of it. Side out, 12-9. Now they trail, and they got the serve.
Slusher in the net.
Can't capitalize. Oh, that net just gets in the way sometimes.
This serve. Hard right over the net. Clutter was there. Lions. Naomi doing a good job of digging that. Miller, rolling ball. Bigsby got a hand on it. Lions out of the middle. That's a wham for her.
Nice job by Melma Lyons one more time. As she's able to get the water transport wham down and get the point on the board for the Big Red and the side out. Now Phoenix Fleming comes back in, the big-time power hitter.
Snyder serve, rolling, played well. Swung by Finley. Fleming found a hole. Good hustle by Kuntz to get there, just not enough.
Brings Big Red back to within 2 at 13-11.
Snyder serves. Kuntz with the first pass. Finley. That one's out. That was a nice attempt at a spot. Just out.
That's her spot. She just couldn't quite get it inside the line that time. And a timeout going to be called here. The score, 13-12. The Monarchs with the lead. The Big Red with the momentum. We'll be back to continue set number 4 after this word from our sponsors.
Thank you, National Colloid, for sponsoring this broadcast. A National Colloid company with over 75 years in the chemical industry can take care of all your chemical blending needs.
Ted Gorman, the new superintendent at the Jefferson County JVS, says, "Ready to kickstart your future? We'll get you certified, set you up with internships, and give you real-world experience. Our labs and technology are the best around, hands-on, up-to-date, and built for your success. Choose from 16 awesome programs with even more on the way. Plus, you can earn college credit and start working while you're still in school. Check it out at jeffjvs.org. And good luck to all our local teams this season."
Back here at the Crimson Center, 13-12. The Monarchs with the lead. The Big Red with the serve. Here's Ashlyn.
We're coming off the timeout. Addison Snyder serving. She's given the signal. This one's up. Down ball serve. Straight up over the net and straight back down for Araya Bigsby. That's a wham. We're tied at 13.
Another water transport wham by the Big Red. Momentum swing back to the side of the Big Red this time.
Inklin with the first pass. Finley. Mishit into the net.
And the Big Red take, I believe, what's their first lead of the set here at 14-13.
Addison Snyder to serve. It's out.
A little bit too much that time by Addison. That's really good in softball and baseball, but not in volleyball.
Babachuk back in the front row. Sarah Hess will be serving. It's up. Bigsby diving to keep that one in play. Lyons attempts a tip, but it doesn't quite make it over the net.
And then Lyons said, thought I had it.
Hess again. Clutter. Slusher. Lyons. Kuntz on that one. Miller from the outside. Kramer gets a hand on it. Bigsby rolling just over the net. Hess setting Babachuk tipped over. Lyons helping herself out off the block. Bigsby rolling ball. Miller was there. The set to her now. Into the block, but Kuntz does a great job of backing her up off that block. Babachuk, Fleming got a hand on that one. Bigsby got a little excited and it sails out.
Yeah, just a little bit too much that time. Another great volley by these two teams. I'll tell you, some really good volleyball being played here tonight.
So we have 16-14. Sarah Hess serving. Bigsby. Lyons from the middle, tipped off the block. Babachuk diving. Hess diving. Cannot be returned. 16-15. Monarchs lead. Araya Bigsby serving for the Big Red.
See if the Big Red can take advantage of this this opportunity.
Kuntz with a good first pass. Miller. Wow. Slusher dug it well. It's sent right back over the net. Miller swinging high at the net. She tips it over, but Slusher was there. Let's get another set here to Finley. There's a point for Finley. Nice
Another-
spot.
Another water transport wham by Finley.
Bixby's out. Peyton Vrabel is in.
And Vrabel comes back in, and Vrabel is such a kind young lady. It's almost like she's apologizing every time she hits the ball.
I see it.
I'm sorry,
see it.
ball.
That's out.
Just out, and the Big Red going to get the side out, and they're going to get the serve back.
Kaylee White coming in for Nia Miller. And I believe Addison Blake is back into the front row for the Monarchs. Lions serving. Anklin, the set to Blake. Into the block. White was there to help out. Passed over by Finley. Fleming found a great spot, kind of tipped it over her own head there.
Just made it in. That's all that counts. A good job by Phoenix.
So we're tied at 17. Emma Lyons serving for the Big Red. It's over. Blake got a hand on it. White helped out. Rolling ball from her. Kramer playing it well. Kramer from the outside. It was into the block, but lands on the Monarch side of the net. They lead 18-17.
Let's see if the Big Red can get a little run going. Whoever gets the run going and gets 3 or 4 in a row, I think is going to obviously easily take command of this and going to be in charge here. Put moisture on the court. Get
That's
that taken
never
care
any
of.
fun. Emma Lyons serving as Big Red leads 18-17. Anklin with the pass. The set to Blake. It's into the block. She helps herself out off the block, and it's pushed way back by Babachuk. Great foresight there. That spot was open, and she sent it deep.
Hit them where they ain't. You know, if these were boys playing, you'd say there's sweat on the court. When there's girls playing, it's
moisture.
Perspiration.
Yes.
That's the difference here.
You know, girls may not sweat, but I'll tell you what, I sweat. Anklin serves, returned by a swing of Kramer. Babachuk from the right side. Lyons is on it. This set to Kramer again. She's pushing it. Blake was there. This set coming to her. Off the block, Clutter diving, Slusher helping out. White got this one. Babachuk from the right side again. It's out.
A little bit too much by Babachuk. That's going to give the momentum back to the Big Red.
And Addison Snyder is back in the front row for the Big Red.
They have the lead at 19-18. See if Clutter can get something going here.
White with a good first pass. They set. Wow, nice job by Naomi.
Yeah, just tough. It's these two teams are very good at stopping the bleeding and stopping the momentum and getting the shift over.
Good
very
side
good
out.
defensive volleyball.
Snyder. Diving play, playing it out of the net and getting it over are the Monarchs. Looking to use it. Snyder, little left-handed sneaky tip there. Blake coming in to tip that one over outside to Kramer. Cross court, they tipped off the Monarchs. Big Red leads 20-19. Araya Bigsby coming into the front row as Jules Kramer goes back to serve.
The best server the Big Red have. Just at it again.
Ace, Jules Kramer.
It's electric.
(21-19) Big Red. Monarchs take a timeout.
We know what you want in a chainsaw. You want legendary performance, you want industry-leading ergonomics, and you want precision cutting that gets the job done quickly and safely. That's why we want you to try a Husqvarna chainsaw. With air injection, low vibration handles, and powerful X-Torque engines, Husqvarna chainsaws are trusted by professionals around the world. If you want to take down a tree or clear a forest, you'll want a Husqvarna chainsaw. It's what precision cutting is all about. Visit M&M True Value Hardware on Sunset Boulevard in Steubenville today.
Barium and Chemicals, operating since 1916, has consistently set high standards in the production of various chemical compounds. Their unwavering commitment to quality has propelled them forward. So,
we're back off of the John Marshall timeout. Big Red leads 21-19. Jules Kramer serving. This one's over. Kaylee White there. Tipped over by the Monarchs. And returned out. It was close. It was a tight one.
It was. And the John Marshall player, he was. I think she was kind of breathing out.
Go, go.
That ball goes out.
So Nia Miller back in the front row as Kaylee White, or I'm sorry, Zoe Kuntz. I keep doing that to her. I'm so sorry, Zoe. She is back to serve. Clutter gets the first pass. Bigsby tipping close at the net. Kuntz helps out. Miller. Kramer with a nice dig. Bigsby. Inklin. Oh, she dove to get on that, but that was a hard swing from Bigsby. So 22-20 Big Red.
Hey, some big hits right here, right now. So Big Red now with a chance to close it out.
Slusher will be serving for that. Inklin with the pass. Kuntz helps out. Miller.
Too much. Big Red up 23-20 now.
We've seen a lot tonight where I think just stay on your feet, give it a nice overhead swing would be more than enough.
Yeah, trying to put the kill shot in sometimes doesn't work for you.
Wow, here we are, 24-20 Big Red, hard serve.
It's
by
electric.
Slusher.
Set point here. Third set or fourth set brought to you by Barium and Chemicals.
Slusher up. There it is. We're going to 5.
And the Big Red has come storming back here, tying it at 2 sets apiece, and we'll go to the fifth set. You're watching high school volleyball on the Ohio Valley Sports Authority, Ohio Valley Sports Online. Back after this.
Your vehicle deserves the best at Valvoline Express Care. The only authorized Valvoline Express Care within 60 miles. We're locally owned and operated.
We take pride in serving our community. Every day, we honor our veterans and Franciscan University of Steubenville employees with special discounts. Enjoy peace of mind with our complimentary checkup, because your safety is our priority. At Valvoline Express Care, all cars and trucks are welcome. Come experience the difference.
You're not just a customer, you're a family.
Clyde Kelly, 2 owners at Clykel Incorporated. Hertz and Thrifty Car Rental, 2 of the top rental companies under one roof. Minivans and 12-passenger vans, 2 popular sizes of vans for your group rentals. Lacey and Ashley, 2 rental agents to help you with your rental needs. The 2 Steves, 2 great detailers to detail your own vehicle. 2 decades. For over 20 years, Hertz and Thrifty Car Rental have been serving the Ohio Valley. 2 is better than 1.
Hauser Furniture prices and in-store financing won't be beat. Sofas starting at $4.99, recliners starting at $2.89, sectionals starting at $9.99, complete bedroom suite starting at $6.99, complete dinette set starting at $2.89, carpet with padding and installation as low as $2.89 per square foot. Hausers will absolutely not be undersold.
When you're shopping for insurance, you might say, "What? Huh?"
I'm so over this.
But what you really need to say is something that could actually help.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
When you get a local State Farm agent, they can help make it easy and help you choose the coverage you need. Plus, they're available online, over the phone, or even in person.
I'm so into this.
Get someone who actually can help. Contact State Farm agent Casey Johnson today.
Yeah.
We are back, taking it to 5 tonight.
Very important, Ashland, who gets the momentum first and early here, only to 15 in set number 5. And set number 5 brought to you by Poe Financial Services.
So we are here. Monarchs will have the opening serve of this one. And we're off. Lions making a good first pass. Snyder tipped off the block. Diving play by Nia Miller. Good swing from Addison Blake, but it sails out. So Big Red sides out to take the first point.
So the Big Red with the advantage, and very important to get out early, like we said. Again, this set brought to you by Poe Financial Services. Get your money to Poe, and you won't be Poe no mo.
Kramer serves. Tipped to a great spot.
And now we'll see who can get the first run here. Again, only to 15 in set number 5.
Zoe Kuntz serving. Lions. Slusher, Bigsby rolling. Good decision to just swing for a down ball. Miller off the block. Lions is there. Slusher pushing it out to Bigsby. She makes an approach and gets a wham that time.
And a nice wham, a water transport wham by Bigsby. See if the Big Red can get something rolling here. Aubrey Slusser has done a good job of getting a couple of runs going here in these last few sets, so see if she can keep up the momentum on her serve.
Slusher's service up. Hard serve from Slusher. Anklin plays this one well. Coming out of the right side, it's out from Sarah Naomi.
And here comes the start for Slusher. This would be big time OVAC points, big time for the OVAC standings for Big Red if they can pull this off.
Absolutely. And great for confidence and momentum into their next game. Slusher. This one brought back in by Hess, but it's passed over. Slusher taking the first one, so she's out. Clutter helps it out and gets it over to Bigsby, who pushes it over. Good hustle to keep this one alive for the Monarchs. Snyder pushing it deep. Kuntz is there. Miller, that's a wham.
And neither one of these teams are going to go away. John Marshall not going to let this, they're not going to go away as a sleeping lion.
Sarah Naomi now back to serve. This one's up. Clutter close at the net. Babchuk's there. Kramer. Okay. Couldn't tell if she got a hand under it. I thought she might have.
I thought she might have too, but the officials say nope. It hit that hardwood. And the Monarchs now tied at 3.
This one's up into the net. You know, as much back and forth as we've seen, if you listen to pregame, these teams are so statistically close that we 100% should have expected a match like this.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, and it has not been not disappointed at all, not one bit.
Snyder serving. Ace.
Oh, it's electric.
Oh, overruled by the R1.
Says it was out. So John Marshall going to get the point.
They're giving it to him over here on Big Red's side of the net.
The crowd's restless. The Big Red faithful are restless.
So we are tied at 4. Hess serving. Over the net, Kuntz was there to help. Out of the right side, that was Urbanik. Slusher to Lions. Lions tried to tip, but just couldn't get there in time, and it's in the net.
You know, the set was a little bit low and didn't give her much of a chance to get to it and do anything. So John Marshall now takes the lead at 5-4. A third of the way there are the Monarchs.
Clutter with the pass. Fleming tipped out the block. There's a point for her.
So that swings it back to their Big Red side.
Fleming was a later addition to the starting lineup, but I've really enjoyed seeing how much more confident she's become the more she's played.
Yeah, boy, she certainly has. She is a factor.
That one's outside to Isla Urbanik. Rolling ball back from Bigsby. That was Babachuk from the middle, close at the net. We have a point Big Red. I'm sorry, point Monarchs. We had a Big Red player slide under the net, all in an attempt to hustle to a ball, but...
Hey, this ain't your Sunday afternoon backyard volleyball game, not with these ladies playing.
No, this has been so exciting. I hope everybody watching at home has enjoyed as much as we have, really. The serve. Peyton Vrabel. This rolling ball from Lions, but Babachuk was there to send it right back down.
Great job by Babachuk. Good try by the Big Red, but unable to get that rolling, and the Big Red going to take a timeout here. Your score, John Marshall 7, Big Red 5, set number 5. Back after this.
Looking for your dream home in the Ohio Valley? Cedar One Realty is here to help. Our expert agents know the local market inside and out. From cozy bungalows to spacious family homes, we've got options for every budget. Trust us to guide you home. Call Cedar One Realty today, 740-264-7131, or visit our website, cedaronerealty.com. Your future awaits.
This broadcast is brought to you by Corey Winjet, financial advisor and a partner of the RWN Group at Baird, private wealth management located at 200 Stanton Boulevard, Suite 40, Steubenville. Call Corey Winjet at 740-282-5024, a proud supporter of Ohio Valley student athletes and Ohio Valley Sports Online.
Back off the timeout. Monarchs serving, and they collect another point here as they take their lead 8-5.
Now they're over the halfway point to the 15.
Miller again. Phoenix Fleming taking that one. Lions with a hard swing, but it is off the block. Urbanik from the right side. Clutter dives after it's tipped off the block. Slusher takes a down ball. Blake cross court. Kramer was there. Kramer returning it. Miller with the pass. Hess setting. Addison Blake off the block. There's a point for the Monarchs.
9-5 now, the Monarchs. Good volley again by both teams. Just the break went to the Monarchs that time.
Vrabel with the first pass. Clutter helps out. Slusher sends it over as a free ball. Good spot because they had to hustle to get to that one. Another good spot by Babachuk.
And just can't quite get it under control. And another point for the Monarchs, 2/3 of the way there now. And the timeout going to be taken again. With the score 10-5, John Marshall. You're watching high school volleyball on the Ohio Valley Sports Authority, Ohio Valley Sports Online. Back after this.
Looking for a one-stop destination in Chester, West Virginia? Visit Cheney Sunoco, where you can fill up your car and satisfy your cravings all in one place. Enjoy piping hot food, mouth-watering subs, and delicious pizza, all prepared fresh just for you. Experience a clean, welcoming environment with friendly service that makes you feel right at home. Locally owned and operated, Cheney's Sunoco is committed to serving the Chester community. Stop by today and treat yourself.
We're back off the Big Red timeout. We are in set 5. John Marshall leads 10-5. Nia Miller for the Monarchs serving. Vrabel with the pass. It's in the net. There's a point. We have a sub. Bigsby will be coming back in for Peyton Vrabel. Nia Miller will still be serving as they lead 11-5. Fleming, Slusher digging that one out of the net. Bigsby with a down ball, sending it back over. Urbanik, cross courts. Slusher was there. Fleming pushing. Nia Miller with the pass. The set. Addison Blake off the block. There's a point.
Once again, Blake, Johnny on the spot with a hard hit. Try as they might, the Big Red not able to return that one and block that one inbounds. 12-5 now.
Miller again. Bigsby with this pass. Slusher brings it back in. Pushed over, Nia Miller diving. Addison Blake. Wham.
And that's a water transport wham by Blake to make it 13-5. The Monarchs well in command of this one. Feeny Fleming says, wait, just settle down, everybody. Let's get it together here. This thing is not over.
13-5, Nia Miller serving. Bigsby with the pass, Lions helping out. Free pass from Kramer in the back. Babachuk, that's a wham for her.
Another water transport wham, and now it's set point, match point for the John Marshall Monarchs. See if the Big Red can stop the bleeding.
Nia Miller looks to put this one away. The serve. Bigsby passes. It's out off the hands of Slusher.
And that's going to do it as the Big Red to fall short after really fighting their way back. The final score in this one, 15-5. Big Red loses 3-2 to the Monarchs. We'll be back with the International Waste System post-game show after this quick timeout.
Everyone at IWS is proud to support our area schools and athletes. We would like to wish every team a safe and successful season. Play hard, stay strong, and good luck from all of us at IWS.
A legacy committed to service and sustainability in our communities.
Discover the unique charm of Jacob & Sons Meats, a family-owned gem with over 40 years of dedication to quality. Since 1979, we've prioritized our customers, crafting over 100 varieties of homemade sausages and burgers that bring flavor to your kitchen table. Experience a shopping atmosphere unlike any other, with exclusive products you won't find elsewhere. Whether you order online for pickup or delivery, or visit us in person, we're here to serve you with gratitude and care.
Okay, we're back here at the Crimson Center with the International Waste Services post-game show, and Ashland, and we'll also have the Raji Hum Improvement Player of the Game. Ashland, great match. I mean, hard fought both ways. Big Red could have fallen awry when things didn't go their way the first two sets, but they came storming back. And, you know, what can you say about these two really good volleyball teams?
Really good discipline on both sides as well. You know, we saw a little bit of an ebb and flow where one team, you know, was making a couple service errors or passing errors, but they always seem to bring it back together. And I think that really is a testament to the coaching, you know, taking good timeouts, making good decisions, talking their girls up. So really good game on both sides of the ball.
And your Raji Hum Improvement Player of the Game, Ashley, I'm going to let you give it.
We're going to give it to senior outside hitter Addison Blake. I actually think she might be hustling herself up here. Wonderful job by Addison tonight. We talked a lot during the game about her consistency. It was almost, you know, lights out every time the set was to her. It was coming straight down as a wham. Very few mistakes by Addison, and she really showed herself to be a leader on the court tonight.
Yeah, great job. Once again, your final score here from the Crimson Center. The Steubenville Big Red falls short. A valiant effort by the Big Red and a valiant comeback, but the John Marshall Monarchs prevail tonight by a count of 3-2. You've been watching Ohio Valley High School basketball on the Ohio Valley Sports Authority. High school volleyball. I'm sorry. I'm getting ahead of myself. On the Ohio Valley Sports Authority, Ohio Valley Sports Online. For Ashland Daly and for Dan Vogel, this is Phil Rujak. Good night, everybody. Tune in tomorrow night as the gang will be at Brook.